What's going on, everybody? This is the Chicago Sports Talk Michael, back at it with a Chicago Bears video. I just have something to say because I I said this in the last video that I did that I know the last video that I did got some pretty hate from Caleb Williams, D writers, which if y'all know the term very well, it's pretty much say that I can't say anything wrong about him. It's like I always have to say something positive about him, which is I can never balance the negative and the positive between Caleb. People want me to say, oh, I can't. Oh, can you imagine Caleb Williams with DJ Moore and Keenan Allen? Can you imagine Caleb Williams with Roma Doomsday? Caleb Williams is going to be Patrick Mahomes 2.0. Like Caleb Williams this, Caleb Williams that. And I hear this a lot. Caleb Williams is the best prospect coming into this draft since Andrew Luck. So I'm gonna say this. If the team does bad, because I'm just thinking about the possibilities here, because this team should be an 8 to 10 win team as soon as the upcoming season. So I'm just thinking to myself, if the team does bad, who's it going to be on, Bears fans? Who are you going to blame? Because I can already see the excuses that are going to be used for Caleb. He doesn't have an offensive line. Matt Eberflus is a stupid play caller. Oh, it's Caleb Williams. He's translating from college to the NFL. Like, I don't want to hear that. And here's the thing. I've said this millions of times. I don't want to talk about Fields unless it's for good reasons. This is the time that I need to speak on it. The reason why we gave Fields time and we gave Trubisky time is because they were going through rebuilds. They were going through terrible situations in their careers in the Chicago Bears. Caleb, however, is going in the best situation a rookie quarterback, or you can even make the case the number one overall pick has gone into. You can make the case that he doesn't have to deal with the complete rebuilds, the complete terrible situations that Trubisky and Fields had to go through. Which I've said this before. Caleb struggles and the Bears win 7 and 10 games. Guess that's who going to be on. Yes, the coach will get fired. I am strongly aware of that. If the Bears do not meet the expectations, then Matt Eberflus will be fired, and Caleb's going to have to learn 2 playbooks. It's going to be on Caleb. And I know people are already in the comment section, and it's been on my last video saying, hey, Michael, that's not fair for you to expect something on a rookie. Yes, I can. You want to know why I can expect that? Is because he has DJ Moore, he has Keenan Allen, 2 1,000-yard receivers. Justin Fields and Trubisky never had that, ever. Okay? Justin Fields and Trubisky didn't have the benefits that Caleb went to. And I can, because Shane Waldron turned Geno Smith into a fucking good quarterback. And he got him paid the big bag over there in Seattle. He's the reason Geno Smith got a starting job right now. So you best believe I can be hard on Caleb. Regardless, whoever was the quarterback, whether it was Justin, whether that was Caleb, whether that was Bajan, whether that's Drake May, Bo Nix, J.J. McCarthy, Michael Penix, regardless of whoever was going to be the quarterback, they were going to get the best situation possible for them to succeed, even if it was not enough to turn them into a superstar quarterback. Can Caleb Williams be that? Absolutely. I've said that millions of times. He has intangibles to be top 5. Could he do a lot his first year? Absolutely. But I'm not going to make excuses like y'all if he messes up, because we can sit there and say, yeah, Matt Eberflus, is a lame duck head coach. Yeah, the offensive line is the middle of the pack, but like I said, this is the best situation a quarterback can ever have. Imagine having DJ Moore. Imagine having Keenan Allen. Imagine having Cole Kmet. Imagine having Gerald Everett. Imagine having a good play caller in Shane Waldron. Imagine having DeAndre Swift at capable receiving and all running back. Like I said, I don't have to give Caleb time to develop. Y'all will, because it's the 3-year rule if you don't develop in 3 years. But my thing is with Caleb Williams, and I have said this over and over again, if Caleb Williams is truly the guy, if Ryan Poles views his situation of getting the Bears to a potential Super Bowl, and at number 1, take Caleb Williams. Now, what do you want to do with the 9th overall pick? Do you take Joe Alt if he's there? Do you take Roma Doomsday if he'll be there? Do you take Malik Neighbors? Do you trade back and get acquired assets? What do you do? Personally, if Joe Alt's there, I think if you don't believe in Braxton, because like I said, I like Braxton Jones. I don't think he could be a solid starter. So guess what? Take Joe Alt. Have Caleb Williams having more time in the pocket. And address it in the later rounds, and address the other positions in the later rounds, like center, wide receiver, because this draft class is stacked between centers and wide receivers. The only thing that concerns me is the edge rusher, but I think Poles has already have a plan for that. And going to be honest with you folks, Caleb has no excuses, and you will see a different Chicago sports talk, Michael, in the new Bear seasons. I'm going to evaluate Caleb Williams every week. If he has a good game, you're going to see me say, "Damn, Caleb Williams had a good game. Maybe he could get something going." But if you see a bad game from Caleb, I'm going to say, "Caleb, you had a bad game. You need to do better." And Caleb has the talent. It's not going to be anybody's fault. And people will say, well, what if Caleb does good and the defense does bad? Well, the defense played at a very high level at the last games of the season. It looked like a way better defense under Matt Eberflus with the addition of Montez Sweat. So the defense is going to get better. I promise you that. The defense is going to get better. It's going to be the offense that's going to be the $1 million question. And like I said, as long as Caleb wins games and he gets the Bears to the playoffs and possibly win them a playoff game, that's officially how I'm going to expect him to win me over. And if he doesn't, then he still has a ton of proof to win me over. And just because he's going to get drafted doesn't mean I have to buy his jersey day one. And and this is a new rule, and I want y'all to hold me to this. New rule is this. I have to wear, new rule is this for me. I'm not going to get anyone's jersey unless they sign a contract extension, which I can get Jalen Johnson's jersey if I want to. I can get Cole Kmet. I don't need to get a Caleb jersey. Even if he does all that, I don't have to get a Caleb jersey. He needs to sign a long-term contract if you want to see me in a Caleb jersey. Because I want to make sure, and I want everyone here sees this, we cannot have this conversation again. And what I mean by that is conversation of if we keep this quarterback or not. Because it's been a trend every 3-4 years. Hey, should we keep this quarterback? Should we draft this quarterback? Should we trade for this quarterback? I don't want to deal with that anymore. If Caleb's the guy, then he should be able to take this team to the playoffs. Now it's going to maybe take a few games for him to adjust to the game. But if the defense plays at a very high level like they did last year, Caleb Williams should have a lot of time to develop quickly. And the reason why I say that is the defense is going to give him good position to work with. So I expect Caleb to have short field position every time, but he has to put it in the end zone somehow. So, anyways, that's it. That's all for today's video. Let me know in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching. Bear down.